Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday, and that is amazing. Okay. I hope everyone had a great day and whatnot. At first, I wasn't going to go on live today, but I was like, if I don't go on live today, and then I choose to not go live when I get off work tomorrow, I may not be back until Monday. So I said, girl, go ahead and, discuss a couple topics that's going on. So that is why we are here today. Y'all know there were a couple of things for me. First, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Y'all know to like the video, comment and whatnot, share and whatnot. Follow me and whatnot on the Twitters, the TikToks, and the I of the G and whatever. I didn't feel like putting a shirt on because I want to go to bed. I promise y'all the best thing that happens when I get home from work is me not having to leave clothes on. But to come and do a live, I can't come on here and be all comfortable like that. I gotta be presentable, okay? We were live on Tuesday. If you missed that live, go watch it. We were live also on Monday, so go watch that as well, okay? And now we are here today on Thursday for a little chit chat, okay? Just a little some little yang, not too much, okay? I feel like a little itty bitty things to discuss, so that's why we are here. I also do not feel like I put lipstick on, y'all. My bun looks. I feel like my bun looks. Look. Let me check my hair out. I just don't. I don't feel like it today. I don't feel like it today. But yeah, I hope everyone. I ain't combed my hair since this morning. I feel like it's tangled. But I hope y'all all had a good day and whatnot, and we will have a good night. Getting into these couple of topics, I tried to put stuff in some kind of order so that way when I get to discussing topics, I won't be dazed and confused, okay? But wait, let me scroll up, honey. And I almost was gonna go live yesterday, but I said, nah, don't do that because you're tired, okay? You can wait and talk to them later on. So we're in, and I'm kind of happy because yesterday would have been weird. It was a long day yesterday too. Okay, but hey, yeah, Shayla, I was trying to get all the people, honestly, in purple. But I could not find not one good photo of Kehlani, Janet, or Beyonce in purple. So they forced me to put them in whites. Okay. I tried yellow. I tried orange. I was like, what color can it be? And all I came up with, okay, is this. Um, but yeah, hey to the people who are here. If YouTube ain't tell y'all I'm on live, don't blame me. Blame them. I didn't do it, okay? But I'm just popping in and say hey to the people. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Yep, like, comment, share, subscribe, all those things. Like on your way in, like on your way out, or whatever. Yes, yes, and yes, okay? Yes, and yes. I, I just didn't feel like it. I was looking for the right emoji. And I was like, no, just take the emoji off of this one. And then I was going to put it in the middle. And then I said, no, let it just be, you know what I'm saying, the purple and the whites, okay? The different shades of purple, okay, and everybody in white, you know what I'm saying? And then a good time will be had by all, and that's it, okay? But again, hello, hello, hello to everyone here, okay? And y'all know the new rule is we ain't waiting to get started. We ain't waiting to get started. Yes, that is Latoya Luckett in the corner. Mm-hmm. Because that was the only picture of her in purple. And that's an old picture from when she was on. And what was it? Was a, I don't know. It was an old picture, and I almost was gonna use an old picture, of Nene with her old face, but I said I don't want to be shady. Okay, I didn't want to be shady, and I like this picture, Nene, in this purplish outfit. Okay, anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get started on what the topics. You wanna know why? Because it's 9:30. Okay, if it's 9:30 now, if I wait and be up here yipping and yapping for 30 damn minutes, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, and that'd be the thing, because I was like trying to spill the water. I spilled some water and I don't want it to be all over the table. But I said to myself, the reason your lives be 18,000 hours, child, I can't get the icing. See, I be messing up stuff because I be overfilling it. But, yeah, my other straw. But I was saying to myself, the reason, okay, that your lives be 18 hours, 16 minutes, and 45 seconds, because I be talking too dang much in the beginning about nothing, okay? And I be just jaw jacking for no apparent reason. So I'm trying to break up my ice. I put my straw down in there, um, and whatnot. See how I wasn't even prepared? It was 9:15. I ain't had not nan shirt on. I ain't had no ice or no water, and then it's still spilling all over the place. But it is fine. But my point was, we're gonna get into the topics and let that be that. Okay. Wait, who next to Beyonce? Let me see. Let's look. It's Nene, Kehlani, Kenya, Janet, Cardi B, Beyonce, and Young Miami. And then we got Trey Songz, Tammy Roman, Latoya Luckett, and then Boosie Badass Punk Self. Cause Boosie be getting on my nerve a lot. He be irking my nerve. Okay, yeah, because Nene's, Nene face different too. And I saw an older picture, and I'm like, that's gonna be real shady. It's gonna be real. Don't do the shady, child. Don't do that, okay? But yeah, I just had to take my button because I'm like, because again, once I'm off the camera, I'm going to bed. Okay. Why did I think you were about to blow bubbles? I'm not gonna blow no bubbles. No, but I have my little metal straw that if the water, well, no, when the water is too high, I'm not trying to be sexual, But when the water too high, I suck it out, suck it down so that it doesn't overspill. But this straw wouldn't bend, and it was too long. That sounds so sexual, and I didn't mean it to be. I was watching Carlos King's uh live Monday like Monday Night Live show, and what's funny, my boobs. I'm trying to make sure my boobs not like popping out or whatever. Child, I'm trying. Look, this how y'all know I wasn't ready. Okay, I wasn't ready. I was literally sitting here, and I'm like, "You got to put a shirt on, JayLee, or something." So I threw on this little shirt dress, and I said, "You need some, but you also need some ice water," and grab that. But I was watching Carlos King's Monday Night Live show. Carlos and Dustin and Claudia and Blue. And as I was watching, they were having like, sex innuendo, joke or whatever. And as I was watching, I was like, I really wish they'd stop all this, weird ass sex talk. And I'm like, wait a minute, but JayLee, you be making things sexual too. So I have told myself I can't be aggravated and agitated with Carlos and them when they be up there being sexual for no damn reason, if I do it too. So I said, you gotta stop making things sexual because it's not right. Cause I'm like, what the folks be watching? Like, I wish she had stopped, talking about, you know what I'm saying, steak sauce. So I'm trying my best to be on my best behavior. Because sometimes my hair tangle. Because sometimes, everything ain't gotta be sexual. Cause I was like, it was, and I think the issue for me was they kept it going and kept it going. And then it'd be weird because I'm like, so Dustin, do you have a big stick? I'm like, I don't want to, why would you ask that man if he had a big dick? That stuff, I'm like, who you with last night? I'm like, I don't want, look, I don't need nobody asking me who I fuck, who you fuck. I'm like, and so that, I'm like, I don't like it, but I'm like, but you do it too. So I'm gonna try my best to not do that like that. Cause I be like, no, this stick to topics, okay? I don't let's stick to topics. But y'all, let's get to hold on but the things and the stuffs and all of the topics that I got on here to share and talk with y'all. Yeah, I feel like it went on too long and it don't be funny. I feel like I be cracking jokes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I accidentally make things sexual. I don't I never attempt to have any kind of conversation go to a sexual standpoint, but sometimes they go down that route, and I'm like, "Ooh, I didn't mean to do that." But when I be watching them, because I only watch that for Dustin, but when I be watching them and they do it, I'm like, yeah, it makes me feel a little bit cringe. It never feels authentic. It never feels like it's a general change of conversation. You know, And I would never ask y'all, hey, so y'all fucking today? Like, why would y'all do that? It'd be weird. Oh, you a bottom? Why would you ask that man if he's a bottom? Anyway, um, no, Carla and Claudia talking like they never had, like they ain't never had dick. And I'm like, first of all, dick is amazing, but like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. Chill my titty all out. I wasn't prepared for this show, y'all. And it's because I went in my room and grabbed my around the house shirt dress. Not I just look at him like that's too much titty. It's too much titty. Anyway, I'm sorry. There's a difference and we get it when you do it not because I'd be like, oh Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. They force it. So it's not okay. So y'all notice it too. I thought it was just me, and now it's like I'm like, am I being a hypocrite? And I don't want it I swear to God, anytime that the conversation goes in any sexual place, I promise I don't be doing it on purpose. My mind is sometimes go there and I'll say stuff that sound like that, and I don't be trying to do it. I don't be trying to, but I appreciate y'all telling me, JayLee, it's okay. You're not being cringe, okay? There are weird people doing it, but it's not you, okay? Let's get into some topics, okay? I feel like I don't even have many random around the world topics. I really wasn't paying much attention, but I got some old things I saved, okay? Parents, okay? Parents out here being crazy. Youth football league bans a parent after he seen rushing on the field to trip a 9-year-old. Now, why would you do that?
A 9-year-old football player rushing for a touchdown, suddenly taken to the ground by an adult.
There was a parent on the other
Now, first of all,
side of the field that just kind of, he looked like he ran full force and just stuck his leg out.
Claire Bernal says she saw it happen during Saturday's game in Racine between the Case Eagles and the Milwaukee Colts.
It's just completely abhorrent behavior from someone.
Let's go.
Case Eagles head coach Channing Schultz says he was out of town for the game, but immediately got calls from parents.
I was filled with anger. I couldn't believe it. I was in disbelief.
Schultz thinks the parent did it on purpose.
The kids come first. Safety comes first. Like the way he kicked my little guy, his leg could have broke, shin could have broke.
Okay, first of all, what was a parent of that 9-year-old? Because if my kid playing football and you run up and trip my child, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, we gonna scrap.
The player was not hurt, and witnesses told 12 News they later saw police talking to the man after the game.
He should be banned for life to me.
The two teams now set to play again in 2 weeks.
There's fear playing a game like that. And with youth sports, it should be fun. It shouldn't be fearful at all.
A 9-year-old football.
So the parent was reportedly asked to leave the game, and a rep from the league confirmed that he has been banned. They said also the opposing team was also fined. At the end of the day, if you come around here and trip my child, by law, the law of physics, I am supposed to and I am allowed to fuck you up, okay, on site. Because why would you run up and trip like the coach man said, anything could have happened. He could have fell and hurt himself, broke a leg, broke a shin, broke an elbow, broke his neck if he fell wrong. Why would you do that? Like, at what point do you think it's wise for you as the adult of the opposing team to come and trip a 9-year-old? Now, why would you do that? I have seen people at sporting events, and when it comes to the kids, sometimes the parents are just overzealous. They upset. They want to be a part of things. If you have to go and trip a 9-year-old, you need your ass beat because you ain't shit, and I don't like you. Okay, it's just weird. Now, parenting 101. If your child calls and tells you, hey, mom, I'm locked on a bus, I'm scared, come help, you are supposed to do what you need to do, okay? And the mama said, bitch, I'm on the way, child.
Oh my God! Oh, I thought she was about to start swinging.
So, a California mom was arrested, okay, because she allegedly smashed a window, climbed through it to get her child. Now, first of all, again, if my child calls me and says, I'm stuck on a bus, they won't let me out, I'm on the way, okay? It said this was the bus ride from hell, according to reports that I don't know, the county sheriff people, okay, responded to a school bus earlier this week after a parent allegedly broke the bus window. But my thing is, if I can't get in the door, and my child is sent, I'm stuck on a bus, how else I'm supposed to tell my child? Okay. Video obtained by CBS News Sacramento shows students exiting through the window of the bus. One student can be heard saying someone smashed the window. I would smash the window. I'm just saying. To get into the bus, while another said that the bus got rowdy, prompting the bus driver to pull over. The driver to pull over. Moments later, a woman is seen climbing through one of the windows and confronting the bus driver before exiting. The school district superintendent said the incident started with a student behavior problem that led to the bus driver pulling over and keeping the kids on board. Okay. I mean, I'm torn. If some kind of fight happens on a school bus and the bus driver pulls over and then blocks all the kids on the school bus and my kid calling me complaining because they can't get off the bus, I'm coming to get my kid. I mean, will I climb the window if need be? If I have to, if that's the only way to get on there. I feel like if there's some kind of incident on a school bus, there has to be another way to handle things besides keeping all the kids on the bus if the other kids are not involved. Now, if her child was a part of the disturbance and if her child was trying to escape because they caused it, that's different. But if my child did not do anything and they're not being held because they did something, let my child off the bus or else I'm coming through the window. I'm coming through the window. So the mama was child arrested and charged for vandalism. I mean, I'll take, look, that's a paid charge. This is a little misdemeanor. I will take a misdemeanor charge if it is to defend my child. I would. This happened here. And when I had heard about this happening here in Detroit, a 22-year-old Inkster man, this is a 22-year-old Inkster man right here, in case y'all did not know, was charged and arraigned Thursday morning as police say he randomly stabbed a woman shopper at a Dollar Tree over in Inkster. Okay, and what aggravated me the most, I say a lot to people around me. It ain't about you being safe. It ain't about you causing disturbances or you getting involved in the bullshit. Sometimes the bullshit can find you because somebody crazy. And my worst fear is getting a phone call that someone I love and I care about was hurt because some crazy motherfucker who just went wild started doing dumb shit. So again, it says Stephen Roth was charged with assault with intent to murder, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, and felonious assault. During the arraignment, authorities said 63-year-old Phyllis Robinson was shopping in the Dollar Tree. Okay, minding her business in the Dollar Tree. Crazy ass 22-year-old Stephen Ross Jr. grabbed a knife that was on the shelf, stabbed the lady 13 times. Again, she's in the Dollar Tree minding her business. Who the fuck think going to Dollar Tree gonna get them stabbed? Okay. So yeah, 63-year-old woman stabbed in the Dollar Tree because a crazy person just decided to do that 13 times, including 7 times in the back and 5 times in the arm and once in the back of the head. So in the video show Ross calmly walked out the store with the knife and waited for the police. And I'm like, one, the person, the woman did that. She's in the hospital in critical condition. They said they did not know each other. It was a random, unprovoked attack. But again, it's like, what can you do? And then another report said when police arrived, the witness of the man said, I had to stab somebody. Well, bitch, stab yourself. If you want to stab somebody and you are out at the Dollar Tree and you see a knife, if you need to stab somebody, start with yourself. I am a proponent for people. If you feel the need to hurt someone because that's your thought process, start with yourself. Do not be out here hurting other people because you crazy. Okay? And to go and the fact that it happened, like, there was a knife on for sale. Now also, I did not know that Dollar Tree sold knives, let alone ones sharp enough to stab somebody. But I feel like the last time I was in a dollar store, I mean, I've seen like forks and spoons and like butter knives, but I can't. I don't think I've ever noticed like sharp knives in the Dollar Tree store. But now I know. Anyway, the man's arrested, and I'm crazy. Look, I know mental health is for sure a real thing. However, child, I don't want to be insensitive to people who battle mental illness, but I also don't want to be a victim of someone's mental illness. I don't want other people to be a victim to other people's mental illness. I feel like there has to be some kind of way. Like once the state, the city, whatever, is aware that someone has some kind of mental health issues or whatnot, like keep track of them. It's something that has to be done. Because if you out here stabbing people up in the dollar stores, I need to beat your ass. Period. Because no one thinks I'm gonna run to the dollar store to get me some salt shakers, and then you are now laid up in the hospital because somebody stabbed you 13 times. And then what if the lady who got, how we know the lady who got stabbed got insurance? Okay, what if she ain't got no money? Okay, what if she was on her last leg at work and now she's out because she got, I'm just saying, girl, ass beat. Okay, because I think, how would you do that? Weird ass shit. Um, what else? I'm trying to think. Because I want to get to the regular topic, shop. I really do. Because I felt like it wasn't many other topics. I think I probably wasn't looking for shit today. I was like, I don't want to. Well, I'll do this one. Massachusetts lawmaker Francisco Paulino, okay, accused of stealing relatives' identity to obtain over 700K in COVID relief funds. Why y'all stealing COVID shit? What is wrong with y'all? Okay, again, a Massachusetts state rep, 46-year-old Democrat, representing Lawrence and is it Methuen? Has been arrested on federal fraud and money laundering charges tied to pandemic relief benefits. Y'all was up and stealing in the pandemic, and y'all getting caught up in all that shit. Okay. Police and them alleged Polino fraudulently obtained more than 700K in pandemic unemployment assistance. Damn, 700. First of all, hold on. $700,000 in unemployment. Again, they think they allege, okay, obtained more than 700K in pandemic unemployment assistance in 2020 and 2021, using an unsuspecting 77-year-old relative's identity, then funneled the money through accounts connected to his tax business matters and tax. So you doing tax fraud, pandemic money fraud, unemployment fraud. He looked like he did it. I also feel like no one should $700,000 in pandemic unemployment assistance. Why would you, what kind of job did the 77-year-old relative could have had to where within a year or so they was gonna get 700K through unemployment? I mean, if you're gonna do it, then do it. That is just so weird. Anyway, he's arrested. He looked like he did it. Also scheming and scamming. Okay, a California man was arrested after being accused of posing as a San Francisco 49ers player to romance and scam at least 26 women out of 1.3 mil. Allegedly had a fake financial advisor and convinced some women to take out loans. He don't even look cute enough to scam. I just feel like I never understand how people be dating somebody and then it be a whole scam for money. Like, why are you paying people? Again, a California man was arrested after federal authorities say he spent years posing as a 49ers player while romancing and scamming women out of about 1.3 mil. A 35-year-old, the Dejan Labrea Love, not Love, was arrested Sunday at the Boise Airport. I get Boise Airport in Idaho, where authorities say he had allegedly was looking for a new victim. They claim Love presented himself as a wealthy NFL player, and I played in the NFL, and I also do real estate. Okay, to women he met online, despite having no affiliation. You can Google players. You can Google players. You can literally Google someone's name and say, "Let me see if they play for that team." Okay. Authorities say at least 26 women across multiple states were caught up in the alleged scheme. Love convinced women he was dating to give him money for investments, promising, bitch, look, one time when I was 20, I wasn't scammed though. Me and the bad guy, he had just came home from prison. He had just came home from prison, and he was still on tether. And he wanted to like flip some shit. You get me? You get me? And he was like, "I need $1,000." And I like, what? And I absolutely went to the is it called what's it called? Was it called Check and Go? It was some payday loan place. I think it was called Check and Go. Again, it's child over 20 years ago. Because when I was this is when I was 20. I don't even think I was 21 yet. I doubt I was 21 yet. But he was like, I gotta flip this stuff, right? And I need $1,000 to buy it. And if I spend $1,000 on this stuff, okay, on this stuff, the $1,000 is gonna flip to be this amount and blah 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 blah. And so I did think I paid a loan for that, but I don't feel like that's a scam. And I was like 20 years old, and it was my actual boyfriend. Now the killing thing was he didn't even make no money. I never paid the loan back, but I digress. My point is that stuff you do when you young and stupid. But I would never meet somebody on a girl. He would convince women with dating to give him money for investments, promising you return. But it reminds me because I did $1,000, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, because I had seen him do stuff. So it wasn't as if he was, telling me something I had never seen him do, but because I forgot what happened where it just didn't work out and whatnot. But again, that shall be stupid, okay? But again, he was convinced women to take out a loan, try to give her money, blah, blah, blah. It says he did not pull it off alone. An 18-year-old Caleb Jamie Chan posed as his financial advisor to help make the story believable. The pair allegedly showed women fake bank statements, investment balances, but none of them was actually, they didn't get their money back. Why would you know what? Now, first of all, I blame the women. I blame the woman because dating a street drug dealer nigga is one thing. You know what they buying. I'm not giving my money to someone who's telling me I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about investments. And I feel like someone trying to tell me about investments, it don't make no sense to me. So you can't convince me to give too much money to anybody for anything that don't make sense to me. So, and why would you believe an 18-year-old? Because again, an 18-year-old financial advisor don't even make no sense. He don't even look like he got good dick. I digress. Y'all, when you dating somebody and if you meet somebody new, Just don't do it. Don't give them no money. Don't give them no money. Don't let them know you say it. Like, keep it real cute and private until you know who they are. But don't be giving nobody no damn money. It says now both Love and Chen were both arrested on August 24th at the airport. They are now facing federal conspiracy to commit wire fraud charges, and investigators believe there could even be more victims. Child, that's just stupidity. I'm not trusting no fucking body who tell me I can this invest. Yeah, this invest with me. I'm not investing with you, nigga. Let's get to celebrity. We might be done by like 11, y'all, because it's not, look, it ain't much around here, y'all. It ain't much at all. And plus, I want to go to bed. Where I want to start though? Hold on. I just seen this. So Gladys Knight, somebody go wrap Gladys Knight up in bubble wrap right now. Okay, I feel like we can't let her be out here on tour because it do look a little crazy. So people are upset because Gladys Knight was on stage and she do look like she's in a Twilight Zone. Now Gladys ain't singing. Okay, the background singer is singing. Where's her handler? Because once you are wandering around the stage looking confused and dazed or whatever, there needs to be a plan in place to say, hey, somebody go get Gladys. Like, she looked confused. Because she on stage. Gladys, you supposed to be performing, Gladys. Once she went to hug the stage, I said, why she reach out for a hug? Does she not know she on stage? Again, I don't know Gladys' pockets. I don't know what's going on with her, but I do feel like once you are on stage and you're supposed to be performing, but you are just doing a lot of other things, maybe go sit down. I need someone to handle Gladys Knight. I want her to go sit down. I think she needs a break. I think it's not fair when people get up in their twilight years and their older ages that they have to still work and perform, and you know, it looks crazy in my opinion. That you can tell they know if something wrong, and they're like, can somebody come get her? Hey, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? But they don't want to make it look worse than what it is, because at this point she just wandering around on stage. And even if Gladys say, I want to sing at home, because this makes it look like you not all the way here, you know, because you don't even realize that you're on stage performing in front of a crowd. You're doing all of things, and then the singers are trying. I'm a background singer. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna let her be. So I want, because I think Gladys is like Gladys, Patti LaBelle, I think Shaka Khan, and maybe Stephanie Mills. They're all on tour together, because if they are, I want them to do something too. Child, somebody get Gladys. Now, some sad news. Now, first of all, Junior from Players Club, who was also in Menace Society, he was also in Tales from the Hood. You know, I feel like Samuel Moore Jr. has been a lot of our Black hood classic movies. Was he also in Don't Be a Menace? South Central, was that also him in there too? I feel like it was. He died. Now, to me, I always feel like he will always be Junior from Players Club. I'm still mad at him for what he did to the cousin. That's still weird to me. But he had meningitis. I said he had meningitis. Now, first of all, I didn't realize how that was a deadly disease, but I recall them saying like for the past month or two that he was in the hospital, that he was like getting sicker, they didn't know was gonna happen to him. Again, he had been in the hospital since April. See, he caught meningitis while filming in Vegas. It went untreated for 8 months due to repeated misdiagnoses. See, y'all also need to get on a doctor. Okay, you really sometimes can't depend on going to different hospitals to be diagnosed with things. You need to have a PCP child, a regular doctor. Hey, have a drink for me, a double shot. You can't sometimes depend on like the ERs and stuff to help you. Sometimes have to have somebody monitoring who your body. So the fact that it went untreated for 8 months because of misdiagnosis at different hospitals is horrible. By the time he was properly diagnosed, it is spread to his brain and his spine. So it's a really, really, really sad thing. Okay, may he rest in peace. Again, he was in Mental Society, helping hood, but it was a lot of it was only 52. I'm like, that's so fucking young. So may he rest in peace. Okay, then now I know Tim. I knew him from Home Alone, a scary movie, and there was some else. Listen, but he's been in a whole lot of movies. Okay, now he was also in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I didn't really like that thing. He also was the original, like he was the original It Clown and whatnot. He died. I said, "No, why the hell that happened?" But I think he had been having a lot of health issues. He passed. He was 80. He was 80 years old. So may him, Lord Jesus, may he I said him, should not him. May he rest in peace as well. Because when I looked up his, let me Google. Because I feel like when I looked up his movies and whatnot, I'm like, oh, he's been in a whole bunch of shit. And I ain't even know it. Oh, yeah, he was in Annie, the 1982 version of Annie. He played the damn brother who was scheming and scamming to get Annie and whatnot. Okay. He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was in It, Clue, the movie back in the day. Okay. Home Alone, scary movie. And other things as well. So again, maybe the Tales from the Crypt. Okay, the things. So may he rest in peace. Okay, I said, y'all, why then, bitch, then today, y'all, Optimus Prime died. Now, first of all, I don't know. I am a movie girl. Okay, I love the cartoons, the movies, superheroes, Autobots. Okay, I was like, wait, now I didn't know the man's name, but I know the man's voice. You hear me? I did not know the man's name, but I know that man's voice. And I said, wait a minute. Optimus Prime player Peter Cullen, who voiced Optimus Prime from 1984 to 2023. Okay, that's the Autobots. That's him. I said, bitch, y'all took Optimus from us? No. He also did some other characters too. He was the Knight Rider voice. He played Eeyore, the little donkey with Winnie the Pooh. That's him too. Okay. He also he was the darling voice of the Predator in the Predator movies back in the 1987. Okay, and he was Monterey Jack, bitch, on Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I said, hold on. Again, there are so many people who are great on-screen actors, but also who are great actors behind the scenes. And he was an amazing behind-the-scenes voice actor. Bitch, Autobot, I am so upset. Okay, But Hayden Panettiere died, child. Eddie Kane Jr. died. Dolly Parton died. Okay, now Optimus Prime died. What is the Junior Dick girl? I said all these people, child. What is going on? Okay, but I'm like, who gonna do his voice now? And they gotta redo his voice. They gotta redo Optimus' voice. I don't like it. It makes me upset. Okay, now let's get into some other things. I almost was gonna put I didn't want to put no dead people on today's thumbnail. I said no, I want it to be about life. Because a lot of celebrities and celebrity and people have died recently, and I'm like, no, I wanted to feel, happy and whatever. But yeah, Andre 3000. Okay, 3 stacks. I love Andre 3000. Okay, I also love him as an actor. I feel like he was in, what's it called? Be Cool with him. John Travolta was in it. Um, Cedric the Entertainer was in it. When he was also in Four Brothers, him and Idlewild. I feel like not enough people have recognized how good of an actor Andre is. So I'm happy he is stepping his foot back into acting. Andre joined the Netflix live action Scooby Doo. Or there's in a mysterious recurring role. Now, can he be a villain? First of all, Andre 3000 being in a fucking Scooby Doo live action TV series made me happy. It kind of made me. It's been a lot of sad news. I said, okay, Andre out here acting. I like it. I want to see it. Okay, now the series is being filmed in Atlanta. It's expected to hit the Netflix in 2027. Okay, and again, we don't know who he is. Okay, but I'm just happy that he around here in my face about to make me laugh or whatever. So congrats to Andre 3000. Why did Lance Gross die here blind? Is he gonna be a Golden Lord? When I saw the post that he died his hair, but the first thing I said, now why would he dye his hair blonde? I'm like, is they remaking Meteor Man? Because I feel like when a black man dyes his hair blonde out the blue for no reason, and he's an actor, I just be like, okay, he gotta be. It's either Halloween or it's either Halloween coming up in 2 months. But I was like, maybe they're redoing Golden Lord, and this is a little inkling that he will be a Golden Lord. Okay, if you have never seen Meteor Man, go watch it. It's a great Robert Townsend movie. Robert Townsend is in it. James Earl Jones is in it. Even Bill Cosby is a homeless, non-speaking man. Okay, a lot of things. But I'm like, is he a Golden Lord? I'm not sure, but I digress. But I'm like, I just don't know, why would you do blonde hair? I don't know why he did it, and it looks weird. It is, I don't like it. Don't, and like, why not do the beard too? Like, if you're gonna dye the hair blonde, why not also do your beard? I don't know, child. I don't know. Is he a pimp? Maybe he's a pimp. I'm not sure. But again, it's something different. Now, there's a few TV show updates I want to get. We might really be done by 11 because I am getting through these topics. Okay. One, Jay-Z is gonna have an 8-part HBO docuseries, okay? That is coming on, when is it released? September 18th, okay? An 8-part HBO docuseries called Jay-Z in 8. It's him and Rick Rubin. There was a whole promo put out for it. Okay. I don't know what it is. Okay. But they're chit chatting and whatnot. And I just like a docuseries. I feel like, when there are conversations being had with artists, with producers, and all that, I'm always for it. Now, I know I love Jay-Z as well. Again, so we gotta see what it's about. It's the black and white feature open with Jay-Z reciting one of his most famous lines. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hov. Okay. Before he discusses catching the writing bug at age 9 and reflects on hip hop's enduring the global appearance and blah 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 blah. It says the first 2 episodes of the 8 parts series working by Ruben premieres on September 18th, with 2 episodes rolling out weekly through October 9th. Okay, each episode centers on a handful of these songs and blah 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 blah. Either way it go, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, so that's coming on to from HBO. I'm like, where is it? Like, where is it? That's coming to HBO on September 18th. So that's one good thing to go ahead and watch. Also, may Dolly rest in peace. They said Dolly Parton has a biopic child, a docu-series, and a scripted series in the works before passing. I feel like Dolly, I'm surprised. Like, again, she died on Tuesday. Okay. It says that her team was now revealing a slate of products the country icon left in various stages of development before he passed away. But again, a docuseries, shot a biopic, all these things. I feel like let's get a Dottie biopic. Okay, if we've had 18 Whitney Houston movies, we've had 18,000 Michael Jackson movies, we have a 4,500 Elvis movies. Let's go ahead and get a Dolly Parton biopic. Okay, we need a really great singer to play her. We need the voice to be the voice. Okay, they're gonna be big boobs, but I feel like would Dolly want us to know the inner workings of her life? But if she had been working on it before she died, I feel like that means she would. So I would love to see that because to me, that's something new. That's something we have never heard. We've never seen that. I don't think we have any Dolly documentaries like that. So I would love to see that. Now I would have it. Let's see, she that day. Have it come out next year. Have it come out next year. We'll all watch it and we'll all love it. Okay, but we shall see. Now on top of that, I had just sent, I almost said the man real name. I just sent him an old interview of Mr. T. It was Mr. T on an interview a while ago, discussing why he wore gold chains, why he had a certain amount of earrings, and these different things. I'm like, dang, I wish that someone would do a in-depth interview with him now on these podcasts. I have mentioned, Cam Newton or Shannon Sharp, and he said no, not Shannon Sharp. And so I said, well, yeah, maybe Cam Newton or even maybe the guy from the Pivot. So the fact that I just said that to him maybe last week, and now to come and find out that there is a Mr. T Netflix series coming out. I said, oh my God, it's a 3-part docuseries. Is it 3 parts? But I messed it up. It's called Untold Mr. T Appetite Food, a documentary arriving on September 8th. I absolutely want to watch it.
I'm not just some phony fake celebrity or fictitious hero. I'm real life.
I was like, I want to see it. I gotta watch it. Okay. I'ma love it. I remember watching the 18 back in the day. I remember watching Rocky. I think he was in Rocky 3. I remember him, being on wrestling. I remember McKee being a bigger than life entity. And then I feel like after a while he kind of just went away. And so it is so weird that I saw that random interview he did and I sent it to him. And I'm like, someone should do an interview with him. And he has a whole fucking Netflix documentary. I can't wait. So again, it comes out on Netflix September 8th. Y'all gotta watch it. Okay, because you know, I feel like because we've lost so many people, I don't want him to die. And we say, damn, I would watch it. Okay, watch it. I can't wait. So shout out to Mrs. C. Leah Remy. Do we? I don't. You know, we have that thing that there are white people that black folk don't play about. I don't think Leah Remy is a white person that we don't play about. I do think Leah Remy is a white person we fucks with. And it's a difference. It's a difference between white folk we don't play about and white folk we fuck with. Okay, I think as the black delegation, I think we fuck with Leah Remy because when she was in that science that's called Scientology cult, and when she left and called it all out, I said, yeah, you better do it. So Leah Remy will be joining the new season of Beverly Hills Housewives season 16. I believe all the girls are coming back. All the girls. But Leah Remy is gonna be a new cast member, and then also if y'all, I watched the show Million Dollar Listing on Bravo. It's a white lady who was going to be on there too. I might have to watch the new season of Beverly Hills Housewives. I want to see how Leah Remy does on that show because I feel like they're building the cast to take down Kyle. I can see Leah Remy being a new Kyle. And so I kind of want to see it. So yeah, she's joining them. So congrats to her. And then also a couple of great things, in my opinion. This is why I put Tammy on the thumbnail, and also why this is why I put Tammy and Latoya Luckett on here. Okay, because both of them ladies got a job. Okay, Tammy motherfucking keep a job Roman. Okay, and Latoya, I work daily Luckett. So on BT Plus, y'all know BT. Yes, I'm reviewing all these things I'm discussing. I'm about to review. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to get back to consistency on my channel, so that way YouTube will push my videos out more and I can get more traction because I've been bullshitting for like a year. But we shall see. But I'm going to review these shows too. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So for Leah Remy, I agree. Very outspoken right here. Very. So I because I've seen her in real life be extra in a great way, not in a bad way, in a great way. I can't wait to see how she is on the show. And yeah, is it Tracy? Was that name Tracy? The girl from let me Google it. Hold on. Ralph of Beverly Hills. What's her name, child? Um, yeah, Tracy Tudor is coming on. Who was, and I'm mad that girl, Million Dollar Listing is like on hiatus right now. But I love Tracy on there. So Tracy being added, and also, and because Tracy got money. Tracy got money, and so you know, Tracy has the money because Tracy was on it. Tracy was out there making money, child. They're not getting rid of anybody. It'll still be again Kyle, Erica Dorit, Sutton, Bowles, Rachel Zoe, and then Leah and Tracy are doing it as full-time housewives, and then uh um Jennifer Tilly and Kathy are still friends of. Yeah. So, I may have to watch the upcoming season, but we shall sure. But some black shows that we need support on, okay? So BT Plus has went away. But BT Plus had some great shows. And when BT Plus was kind of bought out and taken over by Paramount Plus, and I love Paramount Plus. There are so many good shows on Paramount Plus. That I need y'all to be like, bitch, I love it. Lioness, you look at my show, child. Hold on. What about list? Like right now, I'm watching Daria from Detroit. I'm also watching The Average Joe. I'm watching Lioness. Okay. The challenge is back on here as well. Also on here. Hold on. Let me see. Landman, Dutton Ranch, Marshalls, Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown. Also, The Agency was a good show as well. Paramount Plus has a lot of great. Oh, Mobland. Season 2 of Mobland is coming out. I want to say next month. But Paramount Plus has some great shows. I love the fact that Paramount Plus is investing in Black shows too. So, Zatima is getting a season 6. I got a story. I want to say it right. So, couple of things. So, Paramount has renewed Zatima, Divorce Sisters, The Family Business, and The Black Hamptons. The Black Hamptons had 2 seasons. Okay, has been off the air for like 3 years. I was so happy when they was like they got a new. I said, wait, because sometimes they'll say, "Oh, it's a new season," and it won't be that. They'll replay the shit that we saw. No, the Black Hamptons is getting a season 3. Okay, so Divorce Sisters and Zatima each got 16 episodes apiece. Okay. The Family Business and the Black Hamptons each got renewed for 10 episodes apiece. Okay. Let's see. When did the show go off? Because I feel like the Black Hamptons had 2 great seasons, and then it's kind of went away. And part of me wonders is the reason because they knew there was going to be a break from BT Plus. And they were waiting for the new home to come about or whatever. And the family business and the Black Hamptons are both from what's this man's name? Hold on. Carl Weber. Okay. Tammy Roman is on the Family Business. Tammy Roman is also on the Miss Pat show, which was also renewed for a new season on Paramount Plus. So Tammy got 2 new jobs. Okay, bitch. 2 new jobs. So all these shows is coming to Paramount Plus, and then Rashida, aka Between Luckett, is on Divorce Sisters. They're getting a 3rd season. I'm the most excited, honestly, for the Family Business and the Black Hamptons because the way the last episodes ended, I'm like, bitch, where is it? I want it. Okay, so I'm happy that Paramount Plus is, trying to, add in some Black shows. A lot of the content on Paramount Plus is kind of white. It's kind of white. But them taking over BT Plus, they're having to bring in Black shows. Again, DR from Detroit is on there. Average Joe is on there. The last season of All the Queen's Men is coming up on there as well. I'm happy. Yeah, Facebook always be posting fake shit, and so I don't get any of my news from Facebook. I'm really ever even on Facebook at all. But I am very, 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 very happy that they're bringing back these for again. The Miss Pat show is coming back. The Zatima, Divorce Sisters. Now I do wonder what about the Family Business New Orleans. That one may be canceled, but I'm not sure. But again, I love it. And we have to watch the shows so that they'll renew it again. And when they were talking about, I think Divorce Sisters had such a high rating, and that's why they ended up getting a renewal for a season 3. So we're happy. Okay, we're happy. Because they cancel a show left and right. And so I love when we get some renewed shows that we watch that we can enjoy and be like, yay. Now let's get to the people. Wait a minute, I need to. It's been an hour. Y'all, take 30 seconds. Okay, take 30 good old seconds and like the video. And we are at make some of my stuff. So, where do I want to go from here? I want to say congratulations. So, Kwanzaa Jones has made history as the first Black woman as a principal owner of the MLB. So, is it baseball, Major League Baseball? She is history. You know what I'm saying? She is officially a principal owner of the San Diego Padres, become the first Black woman to serve as a principal owner of the franchise ever in life. Okay, look, we have to celebrate wins when we get them. And a Black woman being an owner, a principal owner of a Major League Baseball team. Again, the San Diego Padres is absolutely amazing. Her husband, investor Jose, is this Feliciano? Feliciano? Jointly led the Padres new ownership group following a record-setting $3.9 billion valuation. That's a lot of money, okay? But again, congrats. Okay? Girl, do it. Okay? You and your husband and all the money that's being spent and whatever, do all the things that needs to be done. We appreciate it. Okay, legacy, legacy, legacy. I am a principal owner. Me and my man, my man, my man. Okay, so congrats to her. Miss, is it Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa Jones, my man? Oh, it's there. Great thing. Congrats to Michael Strahan. Okay, the Good Morning America anchor, secretly welcomed a baby with a girlfriend. Now, first of all, another baby. Okay, it says he quietly welcomed a baby girl earlier this year with longtime girlfriend Kayla Quick. Sources with direct knowledge revealed to TMZ that Strahan and Quick have dated since 2015. Damn, 11 years. Okay, they locked. I didn't think he was. Not I thought it was. I didn't think he was gay, but you know what? Some people keep their life private, and I appreciate that. Again, they kept their whole thing private, despite a report saying they split up. The baby marks the fifth child from Strahan, who's already a father of the daughter, Tanita, son Michael Jr., and twin daughter Sophia and Isabella. Child, congrats. Y'all, I don't want girl, I don't want no babies at my age, and he older than me. Former Disney star Raquel Lee is suing Disney. Okay, I first had seen that story. Okay, she was suing because she was saying, "Hey, I was assaulted by a Disney employee. I was actually assaulted on sets. Okay, the studio and them ain't do shit. I'm upset. But we didn't know with who. Okay, we didn't know with who. And then a story came out after she said, "Hey, a 40 or someone in their 40s who was working on the show I was on at that point in time, assaulted me, and stuff." And they never said who the person was, and we didn't know. Okay, so again, she was suing Disney, and now it has come out that back in 2015, Raquel had a confidential settlement with Mark Curry back in 2015. Okay, so this is 11 years ago. Her and Mark had a confidential settlement about something and whatever. Mark Curry, we know from hanging with Mr. Cooper. He's also a comedian. He's been in other things too. But Mark Curry played her father on the Dick Channel show The Pooh Point back when she was 14. She was 14 then. She's 39 now. But she said then, she's saying now, there was an adult who assaulted her, was very inappropriate with her. Okay. And she said, she alleged an unnamed middle-aged male employee repeatedly actually assaulted her while she was filming The Proof Point at age 14. The lawsuit claimed the employee supplied her with alcohol and that adults working on the production failed to intervene despite signs something was wrong. A lot of people bring up how in the industry that kids are not protected, okay? And that's why some people are against, child stars, because you never know what the fuck is going on. Now again, in her lawsuit against Disney, currently she does not name Mark Curry as the alleged, uh, actually assaulting adult. She doesn't. However, because we have now found out that back in 2015, her and Mark Curry, who was her father on the show at the time of being on the Proof Point, they reached a confidential settlement, and her attorney in that situation was Lawyer Allred, who we know is an attorney that handles. Okay. So again, no, I'm not saying that Mark did it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the Jack and brand said her and that man reached a settlement. And I feel like, what kind of settlement does a child actor need with the person who played her parent back when she was 14? Now, also, we have to say, anybody who has a settlement, it does not mean they're guilty of anything. It's an agreement. Um, some people settle to avoid going to court. Some people settle because it's easier or cheaper than going through the whole melee of court of public opinions and the thing. So no one is saying that everyone who has a settlement is fully guilty. However, there was a settlement back in 2015 that her and him reached. And I want to know what happened. Most times in settlements, there is a NDA. Meaning, if we have a settlement, no one can speak about what happens. That's usually a part of a settlement. So we don't know. But again, she suing Disney, alleging that an unnamed middle-aged male employee repeatedly sexually assaulted her while filming their Proof Point at age 14. And back in 2015, her and Mark Curry had a settlement agreement, and Mark Curry played her dad back in 2001 when she was 14 on that show. I don't know. But all I know is, child, sometime where there's smoke, there's fire. And if Mark is not the unnamed person, I do hope and wish she'll come out and say, my current lawsuit against Disney has nothing to do with anyone I've had any past settlement. Like, I think, what I'm saying? But I don't know how much he can say. But I do feel like, if what you're suing for currently has nothing to do with Mark Curry, at least put that out there. Because if not, if we feel like it was Mark. And then we like, what the fuck was happening on the set of Hanging with Mr. Cooper? With a young Raven-Symoné. Because Raven-Symoné played the little cousin. Mark, we need some information because Mark is currently 60. He's 65 years old now. And in my opinion, I never can understand why there's any kind of settlement needed between someone who was an adult at the time and the other person was a child at the time. What would be a reason for a settlement? I mean, did he steal your money? Did he owe you some money? what happened with you and Gloria already? We just want Mark. We just want to talk. We just want to talk. We just want to know what happened. And I'll say this, Mark, if you ain't do shit either, and if you know that you have nothing to do with her lawsuit, hey, come say that. But somebody need to say something because ain't nobody hiring Gloria Allred for no fucking reason. Trey Songz is suing Texas promoter over alleged over for over 50K after canceled show left fans blindsided. Blindsided. Do people like? Do people really buy tickets to see Trey Songz perform? Like I feel like I've seen, like you may buy a ticket for a state fair, and then if at the state fair Trey Songz is performing, you didn't really buy a ticket to see Trey Songz. You bought one. So I'm like, do people buy tickets for? Anyway, I'm sorry. Trey Songz is taking a canceled Texas court dispute for a canceled Texas concert dispute to court, accusing Fort Worth promoter of leaving his team with unpaid fees and a six-figure loss. Okay, per TMZ, the singer production company filed a lawsuit against promoter Daryl Austin, seeking more than $500K after an August 8th show at Real Riders Auditorium was called off. The complaint said the parties reached an agreement in April. Okay, so it was April. We have an agreement, money, deal, boom. With Austin making the first required payment, but allegedly missing the second installment due on July 8th. The court, like with the court's claim, Austin later asked to postpone the concert. You know why? Because he didn't have the money. Okay, and he may not have had the money if no one bought tickets. Anyway, but he's saying that he was supposed to pay the money on July 8th. He did not pay it. The man asked to postpone the concert, but Trey Songz team refused and pushed for the money that it was owed. Okay, we had an agreement. You owe us this money. You didn't pay us our money. You asked to postpone the concert. We said, fuck that. Give me my money. Okay. The company also alleged Austin failed to properly promote the event despite offers from the singer's side to assist with marketing. Ticketmaster eventually, Ticketmaster said, hey, y'all, canceled. Ticketmaster told people that the date had been moved. The reports say some attendees were still caught off guard by the cancellation. Trey Songz company said the fallout went beyond the unpaid balance, citing loss, meet and greet revenue, reputational harm, and potential damage to future earnings. The lawsuit also seeks attorney fees and additional relief in court. First of all, Trey Songz, you don't have a good reputation. To me, a canceled concert based on a promoter's fuck up doesn't really help or hinder your rep because people already feel like you fugazi anyway. Okay. Now, do I feel like if you have an agreement with a person and they owe you money, yeah, pay me my money. Pay me my ducats. But I feel like most promoters will say, hey, let's do a show. We'll say, hey, Trey Songz coming to the Piggly Wiggly, and based on how many tickets we sell, that's how I pay you. But if no one bought tickets, he don't have no money. And Trey Songz saying, well, hey, I can promote it, but is anyone gonna pay to be there? Okay. So Trey is saying, hey, I want my money. Okay. Technically, I think Trey should get whatever money was owed. But if the man ain't got it, what's gonna happen? Okay. Also, who the fuck going to Trey Songz concert? Not me, not I. Not today, not ever. Okay. Even though Trey has some good songs, he does. Rick Ross. Okay, Rick Ross is out here beefing with Hermes. I feel like anybody beefing or Hermes, which is a very, very expensive brand, give it up. I don't think Hermes cares when someone says, "Oh my God, I'm upset with Hermes." That probably means they don't care about your money.
It's the boat down here in Wynwood at the Hermes store. Ricky Mosaic ordered some crocodile sandals over a year ago from Hermes.
Ain't it pronounced Hermes or the Hermes? Ain't it Hermes or the Hermes? I don't know. I can't afford it.
And I still haven't received them. Those crocodile sandals may have been, what, 12K? Hermes, I got my eye on you because this ain't the way it go, baby. It's the boat. It's the boat, Hermes. Rose just want to refund Hermes. I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Is Hermes doing this?
Why would you buy some $8,000 sandals that you can't even get on time? Okay, he went on social media claiming he paid for some Hermes sandals, okay, over a year ago. And he ain't got it yet. Well, sir, sometimes stuff that's custom made could take a year or so. We've heard of those. We've heard of the Hermes bags. Sometimes be forever. Okay, a Birkin bag takes forever. I don't know, but why would you want some $8,000 sandals that you can get right there? Okay, now again, I ain't got them. 8,000. Some crocodile sandals, okay? And I ain't got them. First of all, why would you some crocodile sandals? I don't think they care. I also feel like if you spend 8,000 on some sandals and you don't have a direct line of communication to the sales rep, you got swindled. Okay, you got swindled. Why would did they have it? I mean, is the crocodile? They got maybe they have to birth the crocodile, let it grow up, okay, then kill it, skin it, then make the flip flops. Maybe that's why it's taking over a year. I'm not waiting. I don't like waiting a week or two for shit. I can't imagine paying $8K for anything, and then someone telling me, "Yeah, you can get it next year." You know what? I don't want. I don't even want it no more. I don't even want it anymore. Okay, but Rick, well, I want my stuff, Hermes, nigga. No. Okay. Also, stop spending money at places that don't have it. And I get when something is custom, again, it can take longer, but they usually tell you like, "Hey, it's gonna take a year. Yeah, we gotta birth the alligator, let it grow up, okay, kill it, dry out the skin, then make the flip flops. Okay, it's gonna take a year." Like, if they don't tell you that up front, then you shouldn't get whatever it is. I feel like I don't want to pay for anything I can get within a month. Unless you ordering a custom made couch, a custom made armoire, a custom made kitchen island, a custom made bay window, bitch. I'm not waiting a fucking year for the fucking flip flop. The fuck? That show you got too much money. Okay. Chris Brown in this lawsuit, housekeeper dog mall situation is getting longer and longer. But that lady said, "I want my monies." Chris Brown was trying to get an extension. Okay. A piece of the puzzle of the lady getting her money, he had to turn over his financials. Okay. The people need to know how much money is you getting. Okay. We need your financials immediately. Chris Brown, like, "Hey, can I get some more time? Can I get some more time to turn over my money records?" The judge said no. Okay, Chris, you've had 6 years. Okay, she got bit in 2020. She got she was bitten back in 2020, and once y'all was going to court, your team should have already been preparing the records, because if your team did not tell you up front, hey Chris, you gonna owe us some money. Like, we ain't gonna hold you up. Look, you lawyers, yeah. You gonna owe her some money. So don't waste time trying to fight it. The dog bit her face off, Chris. Yes, we know you Chris Brown fronted. We know that. Nigga, you gonna owe her some money. Okay? So again, Chris was trying to request a 1-month extension to hand over his financial records to the former housekeeper and her team. Okay? Court documents obtained by TMZ show the judge had already ordered Chris Brown to disclose all sources of income, including earnings tied to his current tour usher, covering per concert pay, appearance fees, merchandise revenue, even YouTube earnings, all the shit. Okay, we want all the information because they're trying to not gouge. They're trying to be like, let's see how you can pay her. So Chris must have horrible attorneys. Because if I'm a lawyer, once I saw the photographs of that lady's face, I would have said, Chris, I know you think that you're not liable because it wasn't your dog. However, it was your security dog. And it happened on your property. Okay? Either way it goes, you're going to owe her some money, bro. I don't know how much. I would offer her $5 million 6 years ago. That's what I would have said. Okay, let's get shit in order, because all Chris is doing is spending more money in lawyer fees, more and more and more money in lawyer fees. So I'm like, pay her $13,000. And again, I really believe Chris may not have $13 million in cash sitting in no bank account. He might not. He may be cash poor. I don't know. However, you've had 6 years to prepare. And the bad part is, you're rich. You've been living in the lap of luxury for 6 years. That lady been at home in her apartment or her house, I don't know, with her face bitten off. Her eye fucked up. A piece of her arm is missing. Pay her the money. And again, I get if he can pay her $13 million up front, cool. Pay her get an agreement for how much you gonna pay her monthly. Okay, hit her off with, hey, I'm gonna pay you $50K monthly. Okay, until the 13 million is paid. I'm gonna pay you $50,000 a month. Okay, and that's the best I can do. I can pay the 50 million times 12. So that's like $600K a year. So I feel like if he offer her, hey, I'm gonna pay the 13 mil, so every month on the 15th of every month I'll pay you 50 grand until it's paid off. Okay. Now the bad part is gonna be if the revenue from the tour, let's say the tour, he earns 30 million. He earns, and when I say earn, I mean after paying the studio, the stage folks, if his take home pay after all fees is paid elsewhere, if his take home is 20 million, give that lady 5 million and then pay her 50 grand each month. But you can't keep trying to fight her getting her money. It's making you look bad. Had we not seen her face and, know that her face was bitten off of that fucking dog, I might be like, well, it's some PTSD. You give her $100. I don't know. But I feel like she was permanently damaged from your ass. Okay, give that lady all the monies. You hear me? I put Boosie on the thing, right? So the Rod Wave and Boosie is beefing. Okay. Mainly because let me see what's first name. So Rod Wave, where is it? Rod Wave sampled, I guess, one of Boosie's songs. I can't find it. And when Rod Wave was talking to, I forgot which interview he was talking to, but him and Boosie beefing because he feel like, well, I offered Boosie $100K, after I got the rights from whoever owns the songs and shit. But Boosie's still upset. So Boosie was where is it? I can't find the first one. I thought I had the first one. I got. Let me see. Hold on. I don't have the first one. But Rod Wave recently jumped on a live and was talking cash shit. Hold on. About Boosie.
Hey, Boosie, man, you need to cut that shit out, man. You talking about letting it go. Ain't letting shit go. No, you a fucking hoe. And you broke my heart, threatened that nigga with a lawsuit. Acting like a bitch, acting like one of these hoes or something. You threaten a nigga with a lawsuit. You threaten to take a nigga to court like a fucking police. Like, you, what the fuck? I knew from the jump. I had assembled so many of Trill found the record label property. I assembled so much and interpolated so much of their music. I already had a relationship with your label. I knew from the jump you didn't own the music. So when I reached out and I offered you $100,000, fam, you said that wasn't enough. You got me fucked up. I ain't going for nothing. Ain't nobody finna be pressing me. Let a nigga go to court. You a bitch, nigga. You a hoe, nigga. You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing, nigga. You try to take me to court.
Now, Rod Wave sounds upset, but I also feel like, oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, it was Shannon Sharp. Now, Rod Wave has said, I went and got, permission from who owns the shit. You may be the one who raps it, who sings it, but if you don't own the beat, own the whatever, I don't have to go through you. I go through the proprietos. Even after I got permission from who owns the song, I still offered you $100K and you wanted more. You trying to play and I ain't playing with you. Okay. So Boots said, Rod Wave, stop playing victim. That was your 4 or 5th time. He can't write. That was your 4 or 5th time doing what you did to my records. Now you saying you was showing love and what you looked up to wasn't real. You wouldn't have never did that to another artist, but you did that to me. Cause I'm a real nigga. And showing love would have been popping me off when I asked you to. Showing love would have been popping me off this one time for all the time you did it before. Showing love would have been reaching out to work with me after you did this the first couple times. Showing love would have been popping me off. Popping me off sounds real suspect. I'm just saying. Popping me off when you found out I didn't own the songs. But if you don't own the song, how the fuck was you upset? Again, would have been popped me off when you found out I didn't own the song. Just some crumbs of the publishing. If I would have did that multiple times and looked up to an artist and my sack was straight, I would have blessed him. That's what real niggas do. You rather give it to the Jews. Now, how the Jews get in it? You rather give it to the Jews and give me nothing. And I still ain't sue you, nigga. Stop playing with them and let's go. And let it go. I let it go, you should do the same. I feel like, Boosie, if the Jews own your song, ain't that your fault? So when Rod Wave went off saying this.
Yeah, your birthday. Hey, Boosie, man, you need to cut that shit out, man. You talking about letting it go. Ain't letting shit go. No, you a fucking hoe. And you broke my heart, threatened a nigga with a lawsuit. Acting like a bitch, acting like one of these hoes or something. You threaten a nigga with a lawsuit. You threaten to take a nigga to court like a fucking police. Like, you, what the fuck? I knew from the jump. I had assembled so many of Trill found the record label property. I sampled so much and interpolated so much of their music. I already had a relationship with your label. I knew from the jump you didn't own the music. So when I reached out and I offered you $100,000, fam, you said that wasn't enough. You got me fucked up.
And I agree. If you don't own a song and I offer you $100K out of love and you don't want it, that's on you, nigga.
Boy, shut your big pussy ass up, boy.
Not your vagina.
Nigga, you done took 15 niggas' music and made a career out of it, nigga. Boy, you a straight bitch. Nigga, let's talk about it. Nigga, you done took 20 niggas' music and made a motherfucking career out of it, nigga. Boy, you's a big old bitch. Talking about your heart ain't never been broke. But every song, nigga, you talking about your heart broke. Nigga, you a cap rapper, nigga. You got the whole world saying for nothing. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Clown ass nigga. Talking about you looked up to niggas. What the fuck you looking up to niggas and you ain't never done nothing like these niggas? Boy, you a bitch. Nigga, you took everybody's shit, nigga. You a Muppet baby, nigga.
Not a Muppet baby.
Big pussy ass nigga. Boy, shut your big.
Boosie sound jealous. What is weird.
You took 31 niggas shit. Nigga, you a serial stealer, nigga. Nigga, ChatGPT said you done took 31 niggas songs, nigga. Nigga, you owe everybody, not including me. You owe everybody, nigga. You a serial stealer, nigga. Yeah, let's talk about it, nigga. So you offered me 100, yeah, you offered me, and we agreed. We agreed that you was gonna give me 150, nigga. We agreed, nigga.
Meaning he offered you 100. You asked for 150. It don't sound like he agreed for the 150. It sounds like he said, no, nigga, take the one or that's it.
You say for all the shit you done took, you was gonna look out for me, nigga. Nigga, we was talking friendly. Now it's time for you to drop an album tonight. Now you won't bring up Boosie on the couch. Nigga, you ain't slick, nigga. This shit been dead. Why you ain't been saying something? The night before you drop, you won't say something, nigga. The fuck out of here. Talking about take you to court. You lucky the whole industry ain't taking you to court, nigga. Now you won't talk about that ain't gangster. Is you a gangster? Are you a businessman? Don't try to switch it to no gangster shit. You don't try to flip it on no gangster shit, nigga. You a rapper, nigga. Oh, sad ass nigga.
You know, I saw another post. I did this one. It was another post where Life Jennings had like commented and said he owed me too. There needs to be a clear indication of two different things. You might be the person who sang the song, rapped the song, or whatever. If you don't own the publishing, you don't own the publishing. And that's a sad fact that some people don't have to go through you to get shit cleared. And if whoever owns the shit gives them clearance, you can't then want to tax him on top of that. Period. Why not ask the Jews who own your shit to give you money? If the Jewish people own your shit, who gave him permission, why you not pissed at the Jews who own your shit? How you mad at the man, the black male rapper who wants to sample it? Like, I don't even get it. Now, if Rod Wave was out here sampling people's stuff, not getting it cleared and getting paid off of it, that's fucked up. However, if someone else owns it, he really only has to get clearance from that person, and you can't then want him to give you more money because you feel like you're entitled to it. No, Boosie, you have Boosie a bitch ass Boosie the bitch if you ask me. And then Ron Wave said,
I was 9 years old when you signed this deal, fam. Why you taking that on me? I like the song. I interpolated it, or if I sampled it, if I used the beat, I used the words, or whatever the case may be. The song would have never came out. It would have never got published without the owner of this property, intellectual property, saying, yes, we had to agree to splits and dividends. We had to agree for this to even be out in the world. It wouldn't even be out in the world, fam. But this is why we gotta earn, bro. Can't just send back, man. I try to be, niggas be like, I just preaching. I try to tell you, you have to learn the business, bro. You don't want to be 40 and 50, bro. Mad at the world, blaming everybody. Talking about who stole what, who got what. I want to, you don't want to be like that, bro. Don't, bro. That's why you have to think about it now. You have to put it together now. You know what I'm saying?
he said, I was 9 when you made that deal. How you mad at me for a deal you made when I was 9? You made a deal with the Jewish people to sell your publishing. You made a deal when I was 9 years old. You can't be pissed at me that now that I'm grown. I went to the people you paid, you sold the shit to, and I got a sample clearance. How the fuck you mad at me? I agree. Boosie, take it up with Jesus. Anyway, Beyonce. The 20th anniversary of B-Day is coming up. And so Beyonce is taking it back to 2006 when B-Day came out, okay? There is an anniversary version coming out. The 20th anniversary deluxe edition comes on September 4th, Beyonce's birthday, at a 4 LP set pressed on 180 grams, okay? Value vinyl, meaning it's a vinyl record, okay? Not a CD, not a cassette tape, not shit on streaming. It is a 4-piece vinyl record, okay? Price at $150. I said, bitch, $150. Well, Beyonce. $150. Okay. Beyonce's official store. I'm going to Beyonce. Let me go. Beyonce, what is your girl? $150. $150. Is that what it costs? Let me see. One by one. One by a time. Now, we know that don't girl, I'm all her. I'm on her website. So this is the so this is the thing. Okay. Let's be clear. Okay. Because I was like $150, Beyonce. What are you doing? So if you want the 4-piece vinyl deluxe edition, that's $150. Okay. If you want 2 pieces of it, okay. What's the details? Let me get the details. Limited to 4 sales per customer. Wait. Celebrate 20 years of B-Day. This exclusive 4 LP deluxe edition is pressed on the 180G Bayou Blue vinyl and features Morning Dew, Spanish recordings, and 8 sides. And B-sides. I said 8. And B-sides. Complete with a 60-page commemorative booklet and 2 collectible double-sided art prints. Well, that's worth the $150. That's worth $150. Okay, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy the 4-piece. Okay, I'm not gonna buy it. But again, a pressed vinyl, extra songs, a 60-page booklet, and 2 double-sided art prints. To me, that is worth $150. Okay. Now, also, you can get the B-Day regular thing for $45. Okay. This is the on vinyl. Okay. It's 2 LP, not 4. Okay. Feature Morning Dew, Donk, and a 16-page booklet. and never before seen imagery. Okay. Again, that's only $45. Okay. Also, if you don't want to pay the 45, you don't want to pay the 45. Okay. You can get the CD for $15. Okay. 15. It will have morning dew on it, and also the 16 page booklet. So again, I think it was advertised as, oh, it's just the 150 one, but it's not. She has options because everybody can't pay the 150. Okay, everybody can't pay the 150. Okay, so she said, I'm smart. I have the one for $15. I have one for $45, and if you want to, I got one for $150. People gonna buy them all. People will buy all of them. Some folks will pay the $150. Some will pay the $44, $45. Some will pay the $15. Okay. I feel like, she should have options for different, levels. Everybody can't pay the $150. So that's a good thing. But see this right here, okay? This one just mentioned up top the $150. I said $150. I didn't get down here where it had the other two options. Because when I kept seeing it promoted on social media, again, you see the big $150 one. So when folks only see the $150, I'm like, $150, Beyonce. And this the kind of bitch? $150. And the fact that she knows some folks gonna pay the $150 even if they ain't got it. Okay. So again, I'm happy again that Beyonce that Beyonce said, no, I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I have it at different levels. Okay, the 151, 45, or the 15. I do feel like if you are a Beyonce fan, like a fan, most of our fans are going to get the one for $150. Someone like me, I might get the one for $15. I don't have a record player. Maybe I'll get a vinyl player and start. I'm not gonna do that. I bought a CD player because I had a gang of CDs. Bitch, I threw it away. I think I also threw away the CDs because I didn't use it. So I've been trying to teach myself, don't be buying shit just to buy shit that you ain't gonna use. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, either way it goes, the 20th anniversary of B-Day is out. Again, there's 3 tiers: 150, 45, 15. The 150 has a lot. Okay. Again, 150 got 27 songs, a 60-page booklet, and 2 double-sided art prints. What size are the art prints? Beyonce. That's what I be wondering. Anyway, y'all gonna get it? Look, time is hard. Dolly done died. Child, Optimus Prime dead. But Beyonce birthday next week, so some folk gonna buy what they can buy. Young Miami, where are my scamming ass bitches at? That's all I know. She had been talking about, oh, I'm gonna have a remix to spin that. Who should be on the remix to spin that? Okay, spin that shit remix. And I'm like, who we gonna get? So, Carisha has announced the spin that song remix will have Lil Baby and Kodak Black. And I said, bitch, what? You had a banging song all on the radio, getting on the play, and your thought process to add people to the remix was Lil Baby and Kodak. First of all, is Kodak Black even sober? Don't he be mumbling? Now, why would you do that? I just feel like Carisha missing the she be missing it. Because she posted this right here, okay? Little Diamond, little 305, little mask, okay? Then she had this, you know what I'm saying? Spin That, Young Miami, featuring Lil Baby and Kodak. I said, Kodak, I was like, is he sober? I would have preferred Plies. Honestly, what would have been incredible had she put JT on the fucking remix. But I'm like, maybe she don't want, you know what I'm saying, she wants to, do it on her own or whatever. But I'm like, when you have a banging song and you want to put a remix out, you want to put a remix out that's gonna make the song better. I'm not trying to be slow rapping with but she's slow rapping herself, child. I don't know. Not did he produce it from prison? I am chopped in the. I was like, who asked for that? Who asked for that? Like, no one was like, yeah. And not only that, it's a moment for the girls. It's a moment for you. And you put two ninjas on here, girl. Don't Kodak be mumbling. That's what I be thinking. Child, I don't like mumble rap. But she said that's who gonna be on there, child. Lil Baby and Kodak. Y'all gonna be listening to it? I'm not. But again, congrats to that lady and her stuff. But I said, girl, what? Kehlani had to cancel a couple of shows, child. She said, I need some well wishes, child. I'm not feeling too good. She canceled two, but she was just in New York performing, and Cardi came out with her. She had to cancel two tour stops. Okay, she's been in pain and she can't swallow, so she can't sing, child. She posted on social media saying after 2 days off, or no, after 2 off days, feeling completely normal. I've been up all night, unable to swallow, and in so much pain. I just left the hospital and am now and not cleared to sing for the next two shows. I'm so sorry, Camden in DC. My team is working on a solution. Breaks my heart to have to ever do this. I do everything I'm supposed to ensure my health stays up to par, and it still isn't guaranteed we'll pick up in Virginia. So again, she posted, I'm in the hospital, child. Okay, I'm around here. Look, when people on the road around people and all the things, they can get sick. So we're gonna sing some well wishes, okay? So good vibes to Kehlani girl. Whatever it is, get it fixed, child. Get some rest. Okay? The weather changing, it's seasonal shit. It could be some bad lettuce. Okay? It could be all kind of things that we don't know about. So we're gonna wish and pray that she gets better. So girl, feel better, girl. Get a pickle. Somebody get a lady a pickle. Anyway, I need some milk. But we don't, girl, getting sick sucks. It really, really does. Yeah, I'm almost done. Yo, I am so happy. Cause what's left? Yes, girl. We not gonna be here 3 hours. I am excited. Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore had a facelift. Kenya Moore had her face tuned. Okay. Kenya Moore went across the seas, across the pond, across the world, and had her face tweaked. Now, I don't think she needed it at all. Okay. I think, Kenya, she's a woman of a certain age. We're not going to deny that. But a part of me feel like Kenya was a woman who did not need to mess with her face at all. And Kenya also was gracefully aging, you know, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with when if someone wants to go get their face tuned up, because it's your fucking face. However, not my issue, my thought process on it is she didn't need her face tuned up. And I feel like, Rosie O'Donnell just showed us her facelift. But to me, Rosie still looked like Rosie. And her face, Rosie's face to me don't look different. Even though she looks a little bit, refreshed. She don't look different. And when I kept seeing pictures of Kenya Moore, I kept saying, oh, she just using the Facetune stuff. I did not know that bitch went and got her Facetuned. Okay? And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a Facetune. Do what you want to do. Okay? Do what you want to do. When I seen this picture, I said, oh, she got a face. I said, this is some editing. Okay, I said, oh, this is some editing. Okay. I said, this is editing. But fine. I'm not going to say nothing. And then when she posted this stuff, I said, who this lady? Because that face, she looked like Gabrielle Union face. She looked like a young Gabrielle Union face right here. And I was like, okay, is this more face tuning? Because y'all know Nene be around here with a whole different face all the time. So I don't be knowing. And I was like, oh, Kenya went and had a facelift. And it's because when the video that went out, I said, oh, her face is pulled. And I'm like, but I need someone to tell Kenya, you didn't even need that. You were already beautiful. Again, it's her face, it's her choice, it's her decision. Because we're not going to act like there are not some people who, when they age, their face starts to sag and they look different. And they go and have things done. I think Jackie Harris had it done because her face was different. And so she got a little tightening. You know what I'm saying? But Kenya did not need it. Kenya now looks like a face-tuned version of herself. And I'm like, you didn't need no face-tuned version of yourself at all. And it's okay for us as grown adult women to age gracefully. And maybe her face just hasn't, finished aligning. Maybe the face hasn't, it's still a bit swollen. And once it's settled, it may be different. I don't know. But again, I was like, oh, Kenya, you face tuned yourself. No, you didn't need to face tune yourself. You didn't need to face tune. Because again, let's go to her page, bitch. Her face was gorgeous. Okay. Her face was a naturally gorgeous face. And the fact that she seemingly doesn't look like herself anymore. And the worst thing to do when having surgery is someone looks at you and they say, you look different. Like, it's not oh my God, you look great. Like, it's oh, you look different. And she didn't need to look different. She didn't need to look, and I said, I was like, where the fuck did Kenya go? She's been gone. She left and went somewhere. And the fact that, for whatever reason, she felt the need to face tune herself is crazy. And I don't think that's hating. That's me saying, girl, you looked better before. Because now we look at you and say, oh, you look different. And it's not in a good or bad way. It's in a, you look different. And you didn't need to. So, I mean, hopefully she go live and we can see her face, unedited, and see if maybe it's just bad lighting or whatever. I'm not sure. But girl, don't do nothing else. Don't do nothing else. Speaking of face on Nene. So y'all know the new season, that Ultimate Girls Trip 20th Bravo shit, which has all the girls and Portia and all them. I haven't been watching. I don't care. This upcoming Sunday is the Atlanta episodes where Nene will be on there. So Nene said, "Girl, I'm back."
Child. Woo. Child, girls keep calling, child. They must have heard them back. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to mix my comeback cocktail. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad. Shit. She's calling me. Hey, bitch. You look fabulous. You don't. Cute. Dangerous man.
Get hit below the belt, you're gonna get punched in your face.
Oh, hell no. I know that dress thing got you banging that kind of. What is this, honey? I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh. That is funny. Oh my God. Giving me a Rolex. Does that mean something?
And you work it, it can last forever.
Okay. Whatever that means. You used to be getting me with that. I can't do it. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
So I him calling her.
Ooh, bring it a little bubbly. This tropical rich, ready to serve cocktail is gonna be one for the books. Just making you feel rich all at once. Cheers to the girls weekend.
So, Nene happy, girl, to be back on Bravo for this episode. It's cute. It's cute. I still want Nene to do something on her own. I still want Nene to not depend on Bravo for the shit. Now, she said tropical rich rum punch is what she have. And she put hashtag the standard, the icon, the tastiest peach, the OG, okay? And she will be on this episode. Now, again, Nene is not back on Bravo in the way that I think it matters. I do feel like she's allowing Bravo to use her for views. I think everyone, including myself, I'm going to tune in to Sunday's episode because I haven't watched the other episodes, but I will be watching this one because she'll be on it. But I really need Nene to stop allowing Bravo to use her without having her come back on the show in any capacity. But again, I don't want Nene back on Housewives. Let me make that clear. I do not want Nene on Housewives. I think if they have her back, she needs a new show, a OG type of show. Again, something different. But Nene does not need to be back on Housewives of Atlanta. And I guess this is because Bravo commented and said chills, okay, and whatnot. Even Nene, promoting the show now is a step in a direction. I don't know which one. I don't know. I need never because the reason Nene was never consistent because Nene does not want to do the work herself. Nene wants to go work for someone who pays her, and doing YouTube is a hard job. It's a hard job for regular folks. It's easier, in my opinion, if you are already a star because you already have a built-in audience. If you are a regular person, you have to hope folks come watch you. Okay. And when YouTube don't push you out, it's even harder. Okay. So the consistency needed to be the consistency needed to be a successful YouTuber, Nene don't have that drive. She just doesn't. She does not want to have to film, record, edit, post. She don't do none of that shit. Nene wants to be the talent. She does not want to be a boss of her own brand. And that's why she is, you know, shy, whatever. But yeah, this Sunday I will be tuned in. Janet Jackson. So Janet will be performing, okay, 4 decades of her hits on December 12th, okay? She is celebrating 4 decades. 4 decades, bitch. 40 years. I really be forgetting that Janet Jackson is like older, you know, and she's been performing for a long time. Because Control is what it's called, Janet Jackson Control 40. 4 decades of hits will take over the Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida, celebrating the 40th anniversary of her groundbreaking album Control. The show will also be filmed for a global concert movie. I'm like, I want to see it. I want to see it again. So it's a concert, it's a movie, and all those things. It says fans can expect music from across the legendary catalog. Song from Control, Rhythmation, 1814, all the things. Okay, all the things. So again, it's Saturday, December 12th, at 8 o'clock. Tickets are on sale now. I think this is amazing. One, it's amazing because she has been an icon all the time. And her celebrating 40 years of her album Control. Plus knowing that it's a movie that's gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people film things we have no idea it's for a movie. So at least we now know this is for something that will be coming out. Okay. Go in person and be there. Okay. The first concert movie I remember was Jay-Z's The Black Album. It was called Fade to Black. And in the theater, watching that docuseries concert was amazing. So this should be great too. So if you are going to be in Florida, go see girl. Okay, Janet Jackson. 40 years? I can't 40. Bitch, 40. That's so much. Okay. Now, I think lastly, I think it's Cardi. Jocelyn, two little things. So y'all know Jocelyn has her own little show on her own little network. Okay. The network is called is a Waya, YAYH. And Jocelyn was talking to Bonnie Bella about different things. And they were talking about CBJ. And Bonnie Bella was like, I don't really like him sometimes, and this is why.
Tell him how you feel like that.
No. Really, no, because, like, I don't like to tell him stuff about himself, because I think he knows already. I bet people tell him a lot.
So do you think he's a good dad?
Yes and no.
Why yes?
Yes, because he kind of wants to see me, talk to me sometimes. No is because he, like I said, he kind of lies. I think he lies about meetings and just like goes out and then talks to me.
And he doesn't give us any money.
That is the problem.
He don't give us $1. Your school is so expensive. He doesn't even have the decency to call and say, hey, do y'all need some money over there? Like, your dad hasn't given me $1 since you've been born.
Exactly.
The difference between my dad and my papi is, well, my papi kind of like, he lives with me, so, you know, it's different. He's been watching me since I was 3 months, 6 months, or whatever.
She mean ballistic.
And the difference between my dad is because he doesn't really come more than he's supposed to, but he kind of sees me, I want him to see me more.
You ever tell him?
I think she's 9. it's a catch-22 because the full length of the conversation I saw a longer version of it, and she was saying how sometimes she doesn't really want to see a Stevie J. She was like, she's still mad from when Stevie J took her when Jocelyn was on marriage boot camp. When Jocelyn lost Bonnie Love like a month, Bonnie said, I'm still mad about that. She was like, I'm still mad. One time he took me for a month. She's like, oh wow, but I got you back. So the fact that she remembers that he took her from her mom, and it still aggravates her even now. And even her saying, like, I mean, I see him sometimes. He lies sometimes, and he doesn't come around sometimes. It's like, I feel like her opinion of him is based on what he hasn't done. Now, what I have mentioned, oh yeah, he don't give us the money. No, I don't think Jonathan should have brought that part up, because the child should not have any indication on child support stuff. That's between you and that man. I feel like that part is a no, but her saying, well, he's a good dad, but then again, he isn't. And you're right, he don't give us no money. But like, I feel like she had her feelings. And the good part about this is it seems that her and Jonathan has a good open relationship to talk about things. Because they also talk about Jonathan tripping. Okay. But Stevie J, you ain't shit. But most men ain't shit. So again, you know what I'm saying? So that was that thing. Other little sidebar. Krishan was out there talking to Jason Lee. We all know her son has some kind of health challenge. Excuse me. And when Jason was asking her about her son and anything he may have, this was her response.
When you see all the online hate that Junior gets, what do you think about that? What do you want to say to the people who oftentimes have no respect for kids?
I just focus on him. I just love him. And just kind of like block out the noise. Mm-hmm.
So my sister has had one of her kids, she has 3 kids, one of her kids, my nephew, Amir, hello, he just went to college, graduated high school. He was born with autism, and my sister had to really spend a lot of time helping him, and he's just blossomed into an amazing human being that I'm proud of. And now he's pursuing entertainment of all things, which I don't know why you want to get in this crazy business. We can both tell you about that. When you are helping your son, who obviously people have had concerns about, how do you plan for that? How do you embrace the opportunity to help him through whatever challenges he may have?
Well, he's just going to outgrow all the things he's having. Like, he don't have no diagnosis or no illnesses.
I feel like she is being delusional in an aspect that is harmful, because it's easy to say, well, my son does not have a diagnosis, but have you took him to be diagnosed? Because even if you have not went and got an STD test, if you have chlamydia, you have chlamydia. Even if you don't know you have something, you still have it. Okay? To know you have an STD, you have to have an STD test. So in order to be diagnosed with something, you would have to go to try and get diagnosed. So say he doesn't have any kind of diagnosis or any kind of health issues, but have you, because you can't tell me on God's earth, on Beyonce's internet, you can't tell me that he has been to doctor appointments and different specialists, and no one has said, you know what? Yeah, he's fine. Mm-hmm. No, he's fine. And we know he's 3, he can't walk. Okay? We know he's 3 and he can't hold his head up correctly. We know he look around the world all the time. He can't focus on it. We know all the things. You can't tell me that you have taken him to a regular PCP, to any kind of diagnosing specialist, any kind of pediatricians, and everyone said, girl, he's fine.
I just think he just need more time. And I'm on his time. He got therapy. I'm there for him. I'm praying over him. And I don't accept the things that people put on him. So,
And shouldn't people allow him and you the privacy to care for him and help him grow through those things with respect and privacy?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think once you put your child on a public platform, when you can see something in the milk ain't clean, you can't then tell people watching you, hey, don't worry about my baby 3, he can't walk. And don't worry about my baby 3, he can't, you can't say that. Now, if Rashawn had her baby privately off somewhere and we didn't see him, and then folks assumed based on not seeing shit with our own 2 or 4 eyes, that's different. But you are showing us a child who is 3 years old and can't walk and can't sit up by himself. And he can't focus. And he doesn't talk. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that those are the ailments that seem to plague that little boy. What I am saying is, if you take that boy to see any kind of doctors, good doctor's child, any kind of specialist, they can at least say, hey, he has this or he doesn't have that. But you can't tell me that no one is told, well, everybody told you, oh, he's fine. That's not true. And the whole, oh, he'll grow out of it. No one grows out of nothing. Body wise, you can't grow out of syphilis. You can't grow out of spina bifida. You can't grow out of autism. You can't grow out of medical. You can't grow out of cancer. Okay, you can't grow out of being bow-legged. Okay, you can't grow out of these things. You can't grow out of having a mole. You can't grow out of having titties. You can't grow out of things like that. You can grow out of being upset and having a bad attitude. You can grow out of being childish. You can grow out of being a liar. Hell, you can grow out of being a bank robber. I don't know. But you can't grow out of any medical thing within your body. You can't. And even to say that shows you a bit delusional.
Yeah, but if they don't, I don't care.
So when you say you don't care, but you just had a whole leak of tears coming out your eyes a second ago, you do care about some stuff.
Oh no, I'm passionate.
Okay.
You asked a certain question.
Yeah.
That question was actually sweet.
Yeah. Well, you're a sweet person.
You said, what do you think, what do you want to say to the people, or what do you think? And it had me like really think. So that's what I got.
When you...
So when that had a backlash, she then went on the streamer and said this.
God has the last say on any and everything. When I said that out of love and faith and what I know from my God. Everybody be trying to play like, oh, she said that because she's in denial. Oh, she said that because no, I said that because I'm his motherfucking mother, nigga. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What are you saying? What are you saying? Petey, let's start with Petey. Petey couldn't talk. He stuttered. What else? All his teeth was rotting. You know what my mom told everybody? He's gonna outgrow me.
If his teeth fell out and he just started talking the right way, that's fine. You don't outgrow rotten teeth unless they fall out.
That's my baby. Jesus got us. She nurtured us. She did the best she could. She did what she could do. My little brother is D1. He don't stutter. He's not short and fat no more. Nothing was wrong with him, bro. Nothing was wrong with my little brother.
So he got tall and lost weight and started talking. That child, nothing that you mentioned has anything to do with him medically being anything. Girl.
Because my mom knew God had the last say over my brother. What are you talking about? My brother is D1, about to go to the league, bro. On God in heaven. So it's like, y'all haven't seen nothing for real. Y'all haven't seen God work in your life before. So y'all going off of what y'all went through. I seen God move.
I'm pretty sure God is up in heaven.
So now why am I in it? And you could have did it. See how I get wrong and stuff.
Cause girl, what do you mean? Anyway, we're gonna keep praying for that baby, child. We're gonna keep praying for that baby. God forbid. Cardi B was on live, right? And she kind of ruined Chipotle's rollout. So I don't need Chipotle. I don't. But Chipotle has some new chips, the chili lime chips that are supposed to be announced on Monday. Well, Cardi B got anxious, okay? Cardi B got amped. It was on social media and accidentally or purposefully leaked what's supposed to happen next week.
How much I eat Chipotle? They got the new chips. They got the lime chili chips. They got the chili lime chips. You don't got no power. You don't got no power like that to make Chipotle change their chips. You don't got no power to make Chipotle change their chips. Yeah. Yeah, now I don't gotta go to no more Dwayne Reed, no more all that stuff at the CVS to get Doritos. Chipotle was that old word? That's what y'all doing? Alright.
You weren't supposed to tell them about the chips.
Girl, you don't lie. What are you doing?
No, that's
Okay. Baby, I was supposed to tell you about the chips.
Stop. They came in like, Cardi, you can't do, Cardi, no, you're not supposed to announce the chips. Supposedly, Chipotle was going to reveal on Monday, hey, y'all, we have new chips, it's coming out. Cardi on the fucking lie today, bitch, revealed.
Because the chips come out on Monday. Oops, my bad. Sorry. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. And look, with mad flavor. You thought Chipotle was gonna come with a little bit of sprinkle. Now they came with the whole flavor. How much I eat Chipotle? They got the new chips. They got the lime chili chips. They got the chili lime chips. You don't got no power. You don't got no power like that to make Chipotle change their chips. You don't got no power to make Chipotle change their chips. Yeah. Yeah, now I don't gotta go to no more Dwayne Reed, no more all that stuff at the CVS to get Doritos. Chipotle was that old word? That's what y'all doing?
They're like, Cardi, what the fuck you doing? Girl, you're not supposed to say nothing. Girl, be quiet.
I'm supposed to tell them about the chips.
Girl, you don't lie. What are you doing?
No, that's
okay. Baby, I was supposed to tell you about the chips. Because the chips come out on Monday.
Well, they're out now. Well, at least it's, it was more. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were gonna pay her to promote them anyway. It probably would be a rollout that we now know was out here. Child, but Cardi was like, I got a little secret to tell, child. Also, Cardi has the video for Aha that is coming out tonight at midnight, and the video costs $1 million. And she's not too happy about it.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the music video today. Yo, I don't understand how the fuck this music video was expensive. This is why we're talking about, like, sometimes it is so annoying to be Cardi B. Because no lie, I swear to God, right? I wanted this music video to be simple. I wanted a street, I wanted a very street New York summer vibe, right? And I'm thinking, right, because a lot of artists do videos in the streets, that this music video will be about, I'll say about $250,000. Bro, this video came out to be over $1 million. And this is the shit that be pissing me off, because it wouldn't even, if you look at the video, it doesn't even give that. But the way sometimes, because I'm Cardi B, I be getting overcharged is annoying. Like, for example, to get permits, I know for a fact average like rapper that do music videos on blocks, it doesn't cost that much. I really wanted to do my music video in a small block on the Bronx. No, they made me do it in different places. And to get permit, it was so expensive. And I feel like they overcharged me for permits. I feel like, they made it a big deal because I guess I'm Cardi B. Like, it's like, it was about 40 NYPD cops, which made it impossible to motherfucking shoot. We couldn't even get right shoots because NYPD was being so, I mean, like, they was just doing too much. It was just a lot. Like, I'll tell you this would be the last time I ever do music videos in a public setting that I cannot get control. Like, it was just too much. I was so overstimulated. I was so underwhelmed. Like, I was just so over it. It was a 2-day video shoot, and it just like I did not enjoy doing this music video because it was just so much. On top of that, there was so many people on the streets, and it's like I don't like seeing a lot of people. Like, when I do music videos, I like having a close set because I don't really like people looking at me. I get very nervous. It was just a lot, but the music videos coming out tonight is great. I'm not doing music videos in open settings. Never again.
One, I feel like once you're trying to shoot a music video, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be, $500,000 to get permits to film outside. Okay, cool. Find me locations that we can film for. That's $100K. If I want to film, in the local cities or whatever, find me somewhere in New York where I can film on the streets, in like the neighborhoods, okay, that don't cost me, half a meal. For her to say the video to her doesn't even look like it costs what it costs. She probably wanted it to look simple. She probably wanted it to look, homemade in the crib, on the block with the people or whatever. And the most expensive thing was just paying to be there. And I'm like, sometime, girl, okay, cool. If you can't film in New York, what city, what state can I film in that look like Brooklyn, that look like the Bronx, but it doesn't cost me a million? And because there were, camera crews and people who leaked her filming, so we kind of already see, bits and pieces, we know cast all is gonna be in or whatever. So I'd be pissed if I spent $1 million, $1 million on a video shoot because of the permits. The fuck? I would be pissed too. I mean, I'm pretty sure the video is gonna do numbers because we love the song. But I agree, girl, when they tell you, hey, it's gonna cost $1 million, well, I'm not doing it here. That's a waste of money. How about girl, no, where can I rent a fucking, matter of fact, no, go to Atlanta. Hey, Tyler Perry, let me rent Tyler Perry Studios. Let me rent Medea's house, and we went over grandma's house for the weekend and had a party. And I spent $100K. I feel like she probably had a budget, and they said fuck it, and went up. And then once she found out how much it cost, and then she was pissed. Like, why the fuck would I spend all that money? Because bitch, the girl. Fucking people. The last Cardi B piece, I just saw this. It says Cardi B got candid with fans about her plastic surgery journey. What did she say?
My dad nose. That's why I got my nose done. Yeah, I ain't gonna walk around with that nigga nose. Guys, by the way, this is my hair. Look how beautiful is my hair. Yes, you could tell when I don't have a wig on when this big ass forehead pop up. Cause let me tell you something. I got my grandfather forehead. Everybody let me tell you something. I got more features. Like, I look like my mom, but I got more features from my daddy's side. So let me tell you about the features from my daddy's side, right? I have my dad nose. That's why I got my nose done. Yeah, because I ain't gonna walk around with that nigga nose. And from my dad's side of the family, everybody got small feet and small hands. So I got small feet, small hands, and everybody in my dad's side of the family, they got pointy titties. I used to have real pointy titties, but I got them. And
not pointy titties.
On top of that, right?
What kind of titties? I don't know about nobody titties in my family. Not they pointy.
My dad's side of the family, we all got big foreheads. And that's why my shit, you know what I'm saying? You could play a fucking movie in this bitch.
Girl, they got that Friday. Anyway, y'all, we done. We're done. Okay, I said not 3 hours, we're at 2.5, and we're done. Because Cardi is so fucking silly. I hope y'all had a good time. Again, I'm trying to get back more consistent, so that way more folks will be watching me. Okay, but I appreciate everybody watching the live and who also watch the replay. Also, because I'm on so late, I know that most folks be watching me the following day. It's cool. It's fine. A part of me wanted to start doing lives in the morning time, so I should do a live from like 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning versus coming on so late at night, and see if that works better. If I will come on live for an hour before work instead of coming on at the evening after work, but we shall see. Okay, but again, I appreciate y'all coming through. Okay, it is late. It is almost midnight here. I had a great time with y'all. I appreciate y'all and stuff. I do not know if I will be live tomorrow. It depends. If stuff happens, I'll pop on live tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And if not, I will see y'all either Saturday or Sunday between like 5 and 6 o'clock. But again, the good times always had by all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And so, no, if I did a morning show, I would leave it to 1 hour. I would probably do 1 hour before work and maybe an hour after, whatever. It just depends. But I'm gonna see, because coming on so late, can be a hindrance, because again, we trying to go to bed, bitch. I'm up here late talking to y'all. So we shall see. Again, I hope y'all had a good time. I know y'all did, okay? Y'all know we was live on Tuesday, and we're also live on Monday, so those lives are up as well, so go watch those. And I will talk to y'all again either tomorrow night or either one day over the weekend. But y'all know when I'm going to be live, I'll post it on my IG. So follow me there, okay? But I love y'all. Good night. Go to bed.